Punch the sky, Spaceman Joe. Yeah.
Thing.
He's definitely going for kind of a Carpathian warlord situation, but comes off more as toddler who just crapped him.
Okay. If the nightmares keep increasing of that picture in people's dreams, then we'll talk about it next week.
If
But
you
for
were
right
visited
now,
by the Trump Geist.
On Werewolf Radar's Paranormal News, you're joined by Roger, Nate, and Jordan, and we are going to be talking about the hundreds joining the largest Loch Ness Monster hunt in 50 years.
I should have jumped in on this. I should have volunteered. I had a dream last night that I went to Loch Ness, and it was like we went down to this one end of it that was like it was like a resort. It was like Rivendell from Lord of the Rings, where there's all these shops and wonderful restaurants on the loch itself. There was no Loch Ness Monster in my dream.
No Loch Ness Monster, though.
No.
Well, a beautiful fantasy city.
Yeah.
It could be a real city if you vote Roger. All right, just write it in there. I will get you your Rivendell city.
You know,
that's my platform.
Is that they had a Sparrow there.
In your dream?
Yeah, not sure why. Never been to Sbarro. Don't care about it.
We'll talk about that later because that's interesting and sometimes delicious. But for right now, we have the largest volunteer collection of Loch Ness Monster hunters ever assembled, trying to find the Loch Ness Monster right now as I speak, and going on when I release this on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So this is from Reuters.com, written by Reuters. And in Loch Ness, hundreds of hopeful volunteers are joining a 2-day hunt. Well, I guess it won't be going on when this is published. But anyway, they joined a 2-day hunt for
Oh, damn.
Scotland's.
So it's over?
It's over when you're hearing this, but when we're saying it, it's happening.
Oh, okay, great. I was going to say, because I didn't hear about anybody finding the Loch Ness Monster recently.
No. But it has happened as this is being published. But currently, there's a hunt going on for the Scotland's fabled Loch Ness Monster, which is happening Saturday and Sunday, in what organizers describe as the biggest search for the elusive Nessie in more than 50 years. The Loch Ness Center, which partnered with volunteer research team Loch Ness Monster Exploration to organize the Quest, which they said
Quest DSV.
which they said would be using survey equipment that had not previously been tried at the loch.
We were thinking, like, if we maybe took like a telescope and put it down under the water. Nobody's ever done that before.
They are using some neat technology, but I'm sure some of them will be doing just that, as that's a viable way, sticking a long optic tube into the water.
Hey, you've got to get it right down there. Nobody's gone down far enough. You take some binoculars and you put them like underneath the surface of the water.
Well, they did say this is the biggest one in over 50 years.
In over 50 years.
Seems to imply that there was a bigger one sometime in the last century.
Yeah,
and which maybe
years ago
was a bunch of divers
crazy.
With binoculars.
I love the idea that in this great big Loch Ness Monster search, when they were asking for volunteers, one of the volunteers was the Loch Ness Monster, and it's like, yeah, I'll have to find him. Oh yeah, no, I don't see it down there. It's so weird. I can't. My mustache fell off. Let me put that back on. Oh yeah, I looked down there at all of the places it likes to hang out. And I couldn't see it. You guys want to go get some Sparrow? Or
now they're using a number of technology. Previously they had not. Now they're also using thermal drones They're sending them in the water. The drones.
Release the drones.
Volunteers from around the world were allocated. Let me see that again. Volunteers from around the world were allocated locations around the 23-mile-long lake from which to monitor for any signs of Nessie, while others took to the boats. Hydrophones. The boats' hydrophones were also used to detect acoustic signals under the water. Already, as this article has been published, we did hear something. We heard 4 distinctive gloops. We all got a bit excited and ran to make sure the recorder was on and it wasn't plugged in.
What?
Yeah.
You fucking assholes.
Yeah.
How are you gonna?
That was research leader Alan McKenna coming clean on what happened on Saturday, I can only assume.
Fucking dickhead, Alex McKenna.
And
Absolute
he's the messenger.
Fucking Burke.
As
Alex
leader,
McKenna.
Should have made stuff was plugged in.
Plug it in, dude. Plug it in.
Supposedly.
We raised hundreds of thousands for this monster quest. We'll show them all that we're not a bunch of doofuses who forgets to plug in fucking monster recording equipment. What were you doing, Alex? What were you doing? I see a bong there. What were you doing, Alex?
His name's Alan.
That's a much less Scottish name.
Wow.
They heard
his stoner name is Alex.
Yes.
Nice.
They heard 4 distinct gloops, though, which is neat, but means nothing without it being recorded and analyzed.
Yeah, did they? Did they hear those? I don't believe them.
The first written account, if you're wondering, of the monster relates to the Irish monk Saint Columba, who is said to have banished the water beast to the depths of the River Ness in the 6th century. Of course, the most famous. Yep.
Right.
What are you doing, banishing Nessie? Nessie wants to be pals. We know that.
I guess in the kind of earlier encounters of Nessie lore, she is not a pal. She's like
she is not. In the first account, I do believe
Christians.
I do believe St. Columba's walking up there. He's all like, "What's up, local people of Scotland? Are you liking British rule?"
Sorry, did you say St. Columbo?
St. Columba is all like, "One more thing."
Excuse me. Loch Ness Monster, one more thing. You say that you were on this expedition. Oh, your fake mustache fell off.
But St. Columba, cousin of Columbo,
right,
went to the locals, and they're having issues with the beast eating their fish and killing people. And St. Columba walks out to the water and banishes the beast as it was coming at it.
No,
and that's why he's a saint.
I say that's why we can't find Nessie. Not allowed to be near humans anymore.
Of course, we know about the most famous. You probably have seen the most famous picture of Nessie with the surgeon's photo, which turned out to be a hoax, was a toy submarine. Interesting. The U.S. volunteer Caroline McNamara, who is on this, and interest in Nessie began when she was at school. I chose the Loch Ness Monster as my essay assignment and thought, 20 years later, it comes full circle. So I might as well come and join the hunt. She heard it was happening, and she so far has found no evidence.
I applaud her gumption, however.
Yes, she was all like, you know what? I wrote an essay a long time ago about the Loch Ness Monster, and you're doing this hunt? Sign me the fuck up.
Hey, she found something to love, and she never fell out of that.
She also said says that the waves were real choppy on the first day. Rain was really coming down, and were a lot of boats on the water. They all came up and waved, and I'm like, this is a bad time. We're trying to listen for Nessie, but it is what it is. So I think she's hinting at...
We're trying to listen for Nessie over here. And we're trying to listen for Bigfoot. So...
God,
round they go.
And the two groups of paranormal research meet. And of course, there was a little bit of a tiff.
And then they started kissing violently. And then there was 3 gloops. And everybody got excited. But guess what? Alan forgot to plug in the gloop machine.
That's the news. The largest hunt in 50 years since the largest hunt 51 years ago. 300 people are descending upon Loch Ness to research the Loch Ness Monster. They're manning the webcams right now. If you go to, I think it's lochness.com that has the website. Right, say that again? Sorry.
I'm absolutely going there right now.
Yeah, there's a website that is Loch Ness Monster's official Loch Ness website, and you can man the website or man the webcams. They're busier than ever right now, and take part in this. Add to the numbers. Make it the largest gathering. They thought the weekend was going to be large. Wait till everyone goes this Wednesday to search the cameras.
Here it is, the quest weekend.
Make it the Quest Wednesday.
The first thing on lochness.com is a legendary story awaits, the reimagined mystery of Loch Ness. What? In this one, the Loch Ness Monster is played by Chris Pratt. And he's got to get his daughter back from the Jersey Devil.
Anyway, have some fun with the Loch Ness Monster. There's plenty of webcams. Check them out on YouTube. Check them out wherever you can. They're all phenomenal, especially if you like just looking at waves, which is what a lot of this is. Looking at waves and going, yes, a monster, no, a monster. If you like what we do, though, before you go off to the Loch Ness Monster website and search the webcams, give us a 5-star review wherever you can. It really helps us out, lets other people find us wherever they listen to podcasts. If you share the same platform and you give us 5 stars, that platform tells that other person, hey, this person gave them 5 stars. You should listen to them. And then that's how podcasts grow. 5 stars. It's like water for podcasts or water for plants. I guess podcasts could use water too.
Yeah. No, you're right. A lot of water goes into the cooling and delivery of podcasts.
If you really, really enjoy what we do and want to support us and the hosting and everything that it takes to run a podcast and help us grow and become full-time podcasters, go to our Patreon at patreon.com/Werewolf Radar and become a Dark Council member and get awesome paranormal extras like merch, exclusive episodes, and all sorts of other goodies. And what else is there? Our twitch.tv/werewolf_radar. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram, all sorts of places. Say hello. If anything has ever happened to you paranormal and you would like to share it on air, go to our website, werewolfradar.com, and click that contact us and anonymously tell us your story. And we will go over it on the show, give you some paranormal advice so you don't have to be scared.
And we won't make fun of you. We will make fun of the things surrounding the incident.
Yes.
But we won't make fun of you.
And also, asterisk, do not follow all of our paranormal advice.
Yes, no following the advice, paranormal or otherwise. Also, shout out to LochNessCenter.com. Great web design here. This is an incredible site. I will say, fuck you guys for not being open the one day that I went to visit you in May.
There you go. rocks thrown in your direction, Loch Ness Center. What were you doing, Close?
Yeah. What was so important?
That you couldn't open the doors.
We've got a Loch Ness Monster sighting, and they all ran down, and they were like, "Oh well, we've missed it. We might as well have our jammy pieces and sausage rolls down here by the beach." Fuckers.
Disgraceful.
Yeah, there was a pudding shortage at the lodge. They had to go out.
Disgraceful. I gotta stop this episode. I'm too disgusted by what you've done, my friend. Loch Ness Center. All right. On the count of 3, someone who I'm never disgusted with gave us this call off sign, Dylan Gutierrez. On the count of 3, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Suspect the voice.
Space persons, whoever.
Disgusting. How do you even call yourself any type of Loch Ness Center? And then you have the goal to put the Loch Ness Monster on your... Disgusting.